Hey guys, gr0bbs again. I just thought I'd put out a little video about the new Atlas progression system because it can be a little bit daunting and a little bit confusing. I'm not really one to read spoilers or guides before I start a league, so I wanted to figure it out myself, and I thought there might be some other people like that. So I'm just gonna talk about how I've found it and what I've found has been working. All right, let's jump in. So obviously, there's this new watchstone mechanic, right? So we have to collect these watchstones to upgrade our Atlas, get high tiers and stuff like that. And then we have to insert them into these things called citadels, which change that zone's tier as you put watchstones in. Okay, cool. So let's say we just got to maps. You haven't done any maps yet. You don't have any of the citadels. That's cool. You've done all the storyline. You are now on the Atlas starting. So we do what we always do every other league, is we start with the tier 1s on the outside, tier 2s, tier 3s, and they'll be all around the outside of the Atlas at the start anyway. Not necessarily, but we try clear the ones around the outside. At one point, you're going to find Zana and the citadels. They're just going to randomly spawn, as well as this influence that I have here. So mine's a bit different now because I've done some watchstones, but generally yours will be on the outside for the first 4 watchstones. So when this color spawns on your Atlas, you run maps in that color. So for me right now, I'm running all of these maps in the blue, but at the start, it should be around the outsides for you guys, around here, until one of the exiles, or whatever the guys are called that drop the watchstones, until they taunt you. They're going to come and yell at you and try get you to fight them. But don't worry, we get to clap their cheeks later, so don't worry about them taunting us. That's not a problem. You want to do that 3 times. So they have to appear 3 times for them to fight you, and then you get the watchstone. So once you've done it 3 times, Officer Kirak in your hideout will have a dialogue with you, and he'll send you to Zana. You click whatever pops up here, she'll open the portals. You get to go fight that mob boss. What happens then is you get the watchstone. Now, this is where it gets a bit trickier. So after you have the watchstones for those regions, let's just go, for example, let's go this one. Okay, so as you can see, sorry, let's go top right because I'm going to work on that one next. So I've obtained 3 watchstones in this region, and now to obtain the last one of the green, I need the region to be level 2. That means I have to socket in 2 watchstones into that zone. So let's just chuck another one in. Let's chuck it in there. So now this zone is level 2. So I have to now run these tier 10 maps, or 11 maps, or 12 maps to proc the influence and then kill the boss to get the last watchstone in this zone. Now, once again, I don't know if this is the best or right way to do it, but what I've found to work the best is to keep the whole Atlas similar. This has worked for me. I'm not saying it's the best way, but what I've been doing is, because I now need everything generally, all these things I need level 2 or 3, but I don't have enough to make everything level 3. I've been putting 2 watchstones in as many zones as I can so that I can proc level 2 bosses. Once again, I don't know if this is the best way or the right way, but this is what I have been doing. So I had random setup like this. I'm sure there's more efficient ways, but I like doing things my own way. So this is sort of what I was doing. I had a bit more specific because I had maps that I wanted to run, but I just wanted to show you guys what I've been doing, and it has been working. Obviously some of my watchstones are locked in right now, so I have more than this. Once you kill these guys, you get your watchstones back. But yeah, I mean, if you guys have any tips or advice that you found works for you, that's awesome. Drop it in the comments. If the video has been helpful, or you just want to chat, click a sub on that YouTube button. We stream every night pretty much on Twitch. If you want to come chat and give me some advice, or just want to ask some questions, I'd love for you to do that. Other than that, guys, it has been a bit rough to get enough map drops. Like even the low tier maps, I've been actually struggling to get them for the first time in a long time. So what's helped me a lot to get Atlas completion is making sure I do as many Zana missions as I can, and after every Zana mission I check what she's selling. So right now I've got a couple I can do, and it just refreshes her map pool. And the other thing is, for those of you that don't know, you can do the recipe. So if you sell 3 maps of a lower tier, it gives you a different map of 1 tier above. Now, a little thing about this though is if you have, let me just find something I have plenty of. Okay, I've got 4 of this one, right? It doesn't always give the same. So say I do these 3, it gives us waste pool. Let me just sub a random one of them out and add a different cage. Now it's giving me courtyard. Now let's sub a random one out and keep changing it around. Okay, that's similar. Anyway, you can play around with it, but you can get different maps of a higher tier if you play around with this recipe. So I really hope that helps you guys. I hope you guys are progressing through your atlas really well. It's super cool system. It is a bit confusing, and I'm sure GGG, as always, will make improvements. But for now, guys, enjoy it. Clap those cheeks of those mobs that keep taunting us. Have fun in game, and I'll see you guys on stream hopefully soon. See you guys.